Okay.
So, and I placed second in my category.
What? You rock, man. So she placed second in her category last year.
Yeah, but not the whole side.
For accounting?
Yeah.
Sweet. So then you went on from there?
No, I got second place in my category.
That's important too. That's awesome.
But only the first place winner for the entire science fair goes on. The last guy made a wound healing mechanism.
Whoa.
I was like,
whoa. What? Don't you have to have a wound in order to show that it heals? I mean, that's what I thought. It's like, that's kind of.
Do you like doing like competition stuff?
I mean, like, I don't really do it.
Competitions?
I don't do it to win.
Just like for fun.
Yeah.
But you don't do it to win?
Yeah, you do. I bet you do.
Like your goal is to win, though.
Well,
yeah.
It's not necessarily a goal, but if I do,
it's cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
Great. Awesome.
That way, if you don't win, then you're not super bummed out. You're like, oh well. You like to give speeches?
No, they have a motivational.
Oh. Oh.
And then they teach you about science.
So you like science, though. I've known that about you for a while. Yeah, I have known that. That's cool.
And also, my mom said she'd give me shopping money if I entered.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Well, you know, that's a good motivation.
Not necessarily. I do like science also, but
yeah.
But you also get to go get.
Well, that's a bonus. Yeah, that's totally a bonus.
Like, I would have done it anyway, but if I get money,
yeah.
No.
Right. That's a good motivator. Can't say no to that. Okay, we're talking about pronouns, and you guys know what pronouns are.
Yes.
He, she, it, and it's pro. That's right. Very good, Mia. But sometimes there are indefinite pronouns. So this little paragraph here is where I'm at. I'm just going to skip that first part and just say there are many types of pronouns. Week 1, you reviewed personal pronouns as he, she, it, or they, or them, if it's plural, which take the place of a proper noun. Week 9, you learned indefinite pronouns, which do not refer to any particular thing, person or thing. Week 9, you also learned demonstrative pronouns, which point to a particular person or thing. And then it says review the pronoun lists in Appendix 3. We don't have to do that. Then we have a reflexive. So we have personal, indefinite, demonstrative, and reflexive. Just when you thought you knew your pronouns, not really. Reflexive ends with self, singular, or selves, plural, and refers to the subject of the sentence. So what I want you guys to do is turn to page 197 at the very, 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 very back.
Like the last page.
Yeah, like second to the last page, 197. And if you have Post-its, make one that says pronouns for this page, because this page has all of them listed on a nice handy dandy chart. If you guys, does anybody in the back need a Post-it note? Can you share if you have one up here? Can you guys share? Miles needs one.
Your Miles.
Miles needs one. Oh, you already wrote it.
You can get that one. Here you go.
Oh, never mind. He's got it.
Yeah.
Do you need one?
No.
Back there, Ellie? Okay. Pronouns. Put it on page 197 and then look at that chart. That's all of them right here.
At the bottom.
Well, the whole page has all of them, I should say. But these right here say subjective, objective, possessive, and reflexive. So if you read it across from here, the first box says singular. That's one. So you have I, me, my, mine, and then myself. So see where it says self, that's called a reflexive pronoun, self. And then for second person, you, your, yours, yourself. Third person, he, she, it, we know those. Him, her, it, his, her, its, his, hers, its, and then himself, herself, and itself. And then you have the plural, which means more than one. So we, us, our, ours, ourselves, you, your, yours, yourselves, they, them, their, theirs, themselves. So each of these in bold tell you what those pronouns are. Look down at interrogative pronouns. That's what, whatever, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom. That's when you have a who clause, and we always put subject on top of who or which. That's a interrogative pronoun. So this is a handy page if you get stuck on your pronouns during your homework time and you're like, I don't know, which one is it?
Yeah.
Look over here and you'll probably find it on this page. Okay. So now go back to 127. And the two examples, you're still just going to put PR like you've been doing for pronoun. So the first example, the men hid themselves in the forest. Even though that's a reflexive pronoun, you're just going to put PR like we always do. And then Robin stood up for himself. Same thing. Himself is a pronoun. It's a reflexive pronoun. I always think of the X in the word reflexive. Reminds me of self. I don't know why, but that helps me remember that. What? The X in the word reflexive X. Think of self or selves. Those are the pronouns. You're like, I don't even know. But if it doesn't work for you, then forget about it. But it works for me for whatever reason. So, okay. Any questions? Can you start over from the top? Miles, how about, can you read the sentence today?
Robin was drenched. He
heartily
laughed at himself because he knew that he looked ridiculous.
Okay, good. Ridiculous. We pretty much know that that lamb back there in the corner looks ridiculous.
Well,
right?
Use that.
It just means weird.
Content?
No. What?
Creepy? Nothing?
Dark black eyes.
Worthy of mockery is what my book says. So there you go.
The black nose.
Oh no, I've seen a pink nose on a lamb.
Like a spotted pig.
Yeah, but if it had a black
maybe
nose,
a baby.
it would look like it had 3 eyes.
Whole pink nose. Well, it depends on the breed.
It depends on the breed.
That's a bright pink nose.
Yeah.
Turn it around so it's not.
If that helps you feel better.
I feel it burning something.
Turn it around. Make it face the corner.
Don't kill me.
I mean, look at his feet. His feet are like hooves.
It's like a rabbit.
Not a rabbit. Oh, okay.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
It came from one of my grandpa's friends.
Your grandpa's friends?
Yeah. Well, my grandma's friend, really.
That makes more sense.
Hannah loves it too. Why don't you just put it in the drawer?
Tuck it away.
Put it in storage.
It's okay. It's just taking a nap. Okay. Anyways, Ellie, how about the noun? Where's that at in here? Robin. Good. One. Pronouns, Oliver.
He, himself, he.
Good. Hee. And then Mia, adjectives.
Oh man, I don't know what adjective.
So much sarcasm over here today. Drenched is one.
Ridiculous.
And ridiculous, good.
Guys.
Redonkulous. Yes. Adjectives, drenched and ridiculous.
Guys, I've never got an adjective.
You did it. I was like right on. So there you go. Okay. Adverb.
Adverb or really
No, the ly.
Heartily?
So
No.
easy. Heartily,
Sometimes
yes.
they're not LY.
Okay, sometimes they're not. Like 99% of the time they are.
But it's like that 1%. I still feel it looking at me. I know
Is that where the 1% is coming from? Anyways, Audrey, let's see, what are we doing? Let's skip preposition. Let's skip that one. Where's the that clause? We're gonna come back to it.
From that
That he looked redonkulous. Yes, I like that word too.
Oops.
Easy, Mia. Calm down. She's blaming it on the thing.
Oh,
We need to give it a name then if we're gonna blame it on the thing over there.
Haunted.
No.
Evil. How about live because it's evil backwards?
Satan, no. No. Keep thinking. Okay, anyway. Serena, what about the adverb clause?
Heartily to himself.
No.
Hardly to
Okay,
new.
it's not that adverb. But remember the adverb clause is the Asia word. www.asia.b.
Because to
Because he knew. That's the adverb clause. So you're gonna label that AC. Are you guys doing okay on your grammar at home?
Yes.
For homework?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yours, I was like, you had a lot of different colors going on. And I was like, what's the first color and what's the second color?
Well, one page I had 2 colors per page, you know?
Well, because I've been wanting you guys to do like one color,
one color like what you're doing,
and then when you fix it, do a
You
second
fix it,
color.
and
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought I saw a third
We
color.
need 2 different colors.
It's like the rainbow.
Yeah, I was confused. I was
Like
like,
red, yellow,
I don't know what's happening.
orange, green, blue, and purple.
Just
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I know.
That
Okay.
is just 2.
Like a plain color, like blue or black for your original. And then your corrections can be pink or purple or
Neon
red
green.
or yeah.
I really like the blue.
Miles, what about the main clauses?
Robin to drench.
Good. Robin was drenched. Yeah.
He to himself.
He to himself.
Main clauses. Robin.
Main clauses. Robin was drenched. He heartily laughed at himself. Remember, main clauses can stand alone, so they have
the last
something.
one.
What do you mean the last one?
He to himself. No, but
That
the
clause,
that
you
he
didn't
was
mark that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the that clause.
Oh,
Did you put parentheses around it?
nope.
That's what you need to do.
You put parentheses around the that clause?
Put parentheses around the that clause and put that on
What?
top of it. I'm not doing it for you this time, if you noticed, so I'm letting you guys. Because after we had Olivia, Olivia didn't use it, and I was like, maybe I don't need to anymore because you guys were good.
You don't need to use what?
Olivia turned into the thing.
She didn't use the little the little the plastic sheet that I use a wipe off marker with. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to say that.
She just wrote it.
She just told you and you guys did it. So I was going to try that today. And so far it's going good except for Mia. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
Yep.
No, she's got it now. Where are we? We are on subject verb pairs. Is it Ellie's turn? So verbs first.
Okay, so
Was,
laughed,
laughed,
knew,
knew, and looked. Good. Oliver, where are the subjects?
Robin
Mm-hmm.
for was. He for left.
Uh-huh.
He for new.
Good.
And then looks. I mean, he for looks.
Good.
He,
Okay, so all the he's.
What?
Okay, so did you get the verbs?
So all the he's
I
are
got a good
Robin.
name. I got a good name. The one who watches.
The one who watches.
No, it's not
Long.
That's kind of long.
Yeah,
Or
how's
you
this
could just leave it like watcher.
The
or
Muppet?
something.
The watcher?
No, like eyeballs.
Okay, anyway, your verbs, did you get the verbs are was, laughed, knew, and looked. And then the subjects that go with those verbs are Robin, goes with was, he goes with laughed, he laughed. Do you see that one? You got it? Okay, and then he goes with knew. And then he goes with looked.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I am not going to repeat that again.
Sorry. It was Robin, right?
You got it. You got it. You're fine. Prepositional phrase. Oliver. No, sorry, Mia. Sorry, guy.
At himself.
At himself. Yes, good job.
Okay.
See, you did it. You did it.
Guys, we found the name.
And then openers, Victoria.
The first one's subject, which is one.
Wrong.
What?
Wait, what?
Very short sentence.
Ah, VSS.
Oh, I didn't see the period. No, what? No, what period? Just no, yeah, I was.
Robin was drenched. It's 3
I
words.
did it ahead and I was like.
VSS. It's number 6. You're right.
I'm having a blank. What is it?
Right?
For again?
Very short sentence.
The next one is
Yes.
Right. I was like,
Yes.
virtually.
It's really easy, very short sentence. They're 2 to 5 words only. So the second sentence is a subject opener, number 1. Here comes Olivia. Audrey, what is the capitals? Where do we need to capitalize?
Robin and he.
Robin and he. Hi.
Which he.
And commas. After the.
I know.
Okay.
First he. After draft.
Where did? Wait, the first he.
He.
The first he. Are you talking about capital? Yeah. Yeah. You got it. And then there's some comma rules. Serena, what do we do with commas?
Take out the one in between drenched and he.
Yeah.
And take out the one after himself.
Good. And then what are the end marks? I'm just gonna ask you the same thing. So we're taking out the
After
one.
drenched,
Yeah.
after ridiculous.
Taking out after drenched and taking out after himself.
Oh, I thought you said end marks.
I know, I was filling her in because she had a question. And then period after drenched and period after ridiculous. And that is it. Good job. Okay. You might have to copy all that. Well, I guess you could do it pretty fast. Go ahead and get out your binders, the rest of you. Yeah. It wasn't that hard. We are working on troglobites, however you say it, troglobites. It's like tomato. Potato. You're right. A couple of things I want to talk to you about, because some of yours, I graded some of yours I haven't had a chance to grade yet. Did I grade yours? Okay. Did you do good? I don't remember.
10 out of 10.
All right, there you go. So some papers though, when you did your fused outline, some of you kind of put things in a weird order. And then when you wrote the sentences, you're just like, I'm going to write sentence 1, sentence 2, sentence 3. And you didn't think about how it goes together. So that's something I want you to pay attention to after you write your sentences. Go back and read it. Does it flow? Because some of you were mixing different information and it was choppy. Does that make sense? When something's choppy, you're moving from one subject or idea to another, and then another, and then another, and it's like they're separate. So it doesn't flow. So you need words like also or as well as or things like that to kind of connect those sentences together. So I wanted to talk to you about that. And then check facts on original. If you write down something here on your fused after you've done all this, it's not gardening. That was from a different class. So this is about, yeah. If you write it here and you're like, what did I mean by that? Please go back to the original. Try to figure out which one it came from, A, B, C, or D. And then see, there's no D. It's from a different class. A, B, or C. And see where it is in the original and, refresh your memory on that. So you're not just making up something if you don't know what it means. Okay. That's something I wanted to talk to you about. And then, so get out your big white page. Let's look at that. That has this. The first one that you did, because you're on paragraph 2, right? So you should have done paragraph 1, right? Yeah. On the troglobites. This one.
So get out a
Hers is
new
all
one?
nice and pretty. No, the one that you did. Roman numeral
Like
1.
that one?
Like this one. I want to see yours, so put it out. I think you did pretty good on yours too. I have an idea though. I don't remember. Let me just look really quick. Let me just look, because
Were we only supposed to write one paragraph?
one paragraph. What'd you do? One?
I was confused. So we're supposed
Just
to do
one.
building then, right?
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to do one?
No.
Mia, we did it wrong. And
Oh.
we were only supposed to.
You're supposed to do all 3 of these and then combine them into this. And
Do only the first paragraph, general info. We went like through the whole page and picked
That's
this
right.
up. I know, I have to undo all of mine too. So
Because
I'll
I didn't turn my, only turn my back.
Okay, I saw
wanted
that.
to ask you,
Yeah.
like,
Does that make sense what she said though?
So you go to general
Sort of.
info.
Sort of?
like, go
Okay.
to name.
So this is just general, you just go to that.
Just
paragraph.
general info from each article, from A, B, and C.
And then
So
you
it's
write
right?
all that
And then one
here, and then
paragraph.
you just combine it into this.
So Mia,
And then you write
this
this.
is A, this is B, and this is C. Oh, okay, then I'll have to redo that. Okay, I'll do this one and last week, so I'll send it.
And then you're done.
This week, cause I was confused, I didn't know how to do it.
Oh, the openers, that was the only thing you missed on yours. Did you see my note on your
Yeah.
Google Classroom? Okay, so on your checklist, keep the big white paper out for a second, because I do want to talk about that, but also get out your checklist. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. It's fine. On your checklist, you have a prepositional opener.
Yeah.
And that was on this tan page. So what I needed you to do, yeah, is this tan page has a list of all the prepositions, which is so nice and handy. So I don't want you to lose this page. This is going to help you a lot on the checklist. But you start a sentence with one of these words down here. And so let's see, let me see if
Oh, you start a sentence?
start like, and you did, but you also underlined it. So she has the sentence. Do you mind if I use her sentence? Her sentence says, although most lizards live on land, and you're talking about the, hold on, let me back up. Troglobites are very fascinating animals with many unique features. So you're referring to them as lizards? Is that what you're referring to them as? Okay. Yeah, we might have to fix that, but although it says, although most lizards live on land, troglobites live their whole life cycle in a single cave. That word although is not on this list. It's not. But you underlined it because it is an Asia word. You guys remember the Asia words?
Mm-hmm.
What are they again?
Yeah.
That was like spot on. She was fast. No, you weren't wrong. You put it by the word for. But it's for is on here, but it's not the first word in your sentence. So you're right that for is a preposition, but it needs to be the first word of the sentence. Let me see if I can find another example here. How about Victoria's?
I don't know. I don't know.
It says you need to label the opener. So I did read it. Let's see. I think you have an opener, but you forgot to label it. So when you label it, I'm going to show you. Yeah, no, a bracket. Like this.
Oh, the bracket. I thought we underlined it. Wow.
No, you're only underlining dress ups.
Oh.
Okay. So say for instance, oh, you have in, I think, as your.
I underlined them.
Yeah.
Or in or something.
In 2015, it was discovered that there are 7,000 different species of troglobites. So you would start it right here. In 2000, what was it? 15. It was discovered that there are 7,000 discovered that there are, I'm just going to do the number just for the sake of time, 7,000 different species, different that's how it should look.
It's like a ton of different long words.
Wait, the two in brackets?
Yes. On your checklist,
So we're not supposed to put the word in brackets?
not the word in brackets, the two in brackets. Right before the word, that's the preposition. Does that make sense? Look at your checklist really quick. Look at yours, Victoria. Under dress ups, under where it says sentence openers, it gives you a clue right there. That two in brackets is right before the word prepositional. You see that?
So
That's how you label it, like this.
So you start a sentence with a preposition.
One of these.
With a two.
Start with one of these words.
Wherever.
Whatever sentence you want it could be the first sentence, it could be somewhere in the middle of the paragraph, it could be the last sentence. Does not have to be the first sentence of the paragraph. It could be it has to be the first word of the sentence. Is that really making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're gonna have blah 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 here and blah 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 here, but you decide, okay, this would be a good sentence to use one of these words in
Put a two.
is on this list. Yep.
So there's one of each in each paragraph, right?
So yeah, one of each, but then here you put a two in front of the preposition.
And there's
Okay.
one of these sentences in each paragraph, just
Okay.
one. Yeah,
Okay.
but don't underline it.
Wait, in
So-
each sentence?
Paragraph.
Okay.
That's how rumors get started.
This is
Okay.
So the number two, does it have to go at the beginning of a sentence or can the end be like in the middle of the sentence? No. Okay.
Beginning, because it's an opener. That's where Serena accidentally put it in the middle of her sentence.
I was really tired.
That's okay. I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying that it needs to go at the beginning because it's an opener. It was a creeper. I didn't want to say creeper, but
They have chops.
Charles.
Chops.
Chops? Oh, chops.
He's a lamb.
I get it. I get it.
And he's
I still feel chop.
dark.
No, I don't want to know what it means. What did you say,
Like,
Holly?
I still feel
You got tissues over it. Oh
He's
my
stuck in
God.
bed.
covered
Have you
every
guys-
possible opening. It was her excuse to go get a binder.
Well, when we first came in, I didn't even see her put it back there, but it was sitting on the Kleenex box looking at us. That's how it all started. And then Oliver was like, I can't. He's like, I can't. I need to. put it to
Mr.
bed."
Horror Story writer can't handle this stuff.
Right? That's true. Hi, you're the horror story writer.
Sometimes.
Okay, you guys got this now? You know what this means now?
Yes.
Anywhere in the paragraph, one sentence has to start with a preposition and then you put that right before it. Figure that out because the next one we do is you're going to have two openers. You're going to have an LY opener too. So you're going to have a 2 and a 3 later. Just worry about the 2 for now. Okay. Now you're going to be okay. It keeps growing. Talk about topic. Okay, so we're going to move on to the second topic. This research paper is 3 paragraphs long. You've only done 1. So you're going to turn your white page over to the back side. The big white paper. You have yours, right?
I have an old one about.
Oh, you don't like it? Oh, that's the coconut
like
patch?
it. This is
Get a new one.
Wait, why are you using the back for like
thought-
a whole new outline?
What's that fireball?
Why aren't we just using the paper?
No, I don't know.
Huh? What paper?
What
In the
it
back?
totally is, but
We're using the back of that
Not-
for number 2. This is going to be Roman numeral 2. Is that your
Wait,
question?
what?
What was your question?
I was just wondering why we don't get it like just don't get it. Why don't we just get a new paper?
Oh, because we're gonna need those later. We're gonna use all those pages back
we
there.
have everything
eventually.
in the house.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
That's what you
So you're gonna do on the back. Good job. Ellie's already starting on the back. A,
Ew, that's a
and then a Roman numeral 2. You did Roman numeral 1 for paragraph 1. This is Roman numeral 2, 2, 2, and your fused outline is also 2.
They should. This isn't fair.
I got you. I got you. You can do this.
Yeah, this is like.
Are you not the crafty type?
No, I am. But I
Just-
like
just
my
not
craft
today.
and, like,
Perfect.
And like I just don't.
Okay, I got you. It's not perfect, but
That's okay.
It's not.
So
I just never wanted it.
actually, I'm saying I would.
No, I mean the paper not.
you got it. Okay, good. Man, that was fast.
Well, I didn't in the beginning.
Ah,
Oh, I forgot to write it down.
you knew it was coming, so we started working on it. Roman numeral 2. Yes, I know some of you are going, the whole thing? Yes, this is the process for 1 paragraph. Only 1 paragraph.
Ew, what? Why did I do that so high?
Because it chops.
No, look.
That's why.
This,
It's chops.
I'm trying. As much as I can.
Now
he's taking over.
now he's looking at you.
Yeah, but
Now-
he's staring to the vinyl now.
On the front,
Propping guys.
yeah. On the front, you have your list of possible topics. Remember, we have a bunch of topics to choose from. You're gonna pick whatever you want to put for your second paragraph. So when you're done setting up all of this, I want you to turn it back to the front and look at your possible topics. What was that? What, the lizard? I don't know if it's referred to as a lizard, because the lizard is a reptile. That's why I don't think you need lizard.
And one of
But
Yeah, that was weird, huh?
But cavefish.
and also insects.
Cavefish?
Rat snake. Cave dwelling.
Oh, cave. I thought you said K like the letter K.
What?
So now we've got, go ahead and cross out general info, because I think everybody pretty much started with general info, right? So go ahead and put a check by it or cross it out. What did you start with?
I just every single one except general info.
You're only supposed to pick one topic.
And that was supposed to be the thing. We all messed up on this.
Well,
didn't-
I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna look at your
What's
paragraph
confusing?
with you. Was it?
I really
Okay.
thought it was supposed to be like anything, like you
Yeah, me
pick
too.
one, not didn't have. Like,
Okay, I better walk through this
Yeah.
one with you. Can I look at the front again? Real quick?
Okay, so then what is the next one on?
What are the
So here's
topics
what I
on it?
recommend. You can choose one of the troglobites, like Olm or climbing cave fish, waterfall climbing cave fish, or cave dwelling rat snakes.
So we choose one for this paragraph?
Yes,
Cave
I'm
dwelling.
looking at your. Let's pick rat snakes, cave dwelling rat snakes.
Cave dwelling.
Cave dwelling rat snakes, yes.
Can we move the little lamb behind all this and just put it in the microwave? Don't start the microwave. It's gonna be like a little jail cell. I feel
Give
safe.
it to
It's-
me. I'll take it. Wait, no,
Then it
give
can
me.
the window.
I will put it in. I need it.
Or you touched it. Trust me now.
Put it in here.
Oh,
Sure.
you're not there, you're not there.
Put it in. Quick.
What is it? I don't think it's a girl.
Is that what it's called? Cave dwelling rat snakes? Let me look really quick.
Sure.
All right, are we gonna be okay? Thanks for disrupting everything, Victoria.
Anytime.
We are gonna write, let's decide this together. Yeah, that's a snake. It's supposed to be a snake, yeah. You know me. Cave dwelling rat snakes. Cave dwelling rat snake. Do that for every single one of your Roman numeral twos. I'm gonna do this one with you because it sounds like too many people were confused. Rat, snakes. I don't know. I don't really do well with snakes, but there you go. Like a worm, kind of. Cave dwelling. Okay, you guys should be writing this
I
down.
feel like there should have been a better symbol for snake. No offense, but it kind of looks like arthritis. What? Well, how do you know what arthritis looks like?
No, that one looks a little better, right? Oh, like a finger?
It's like a very
Like a crooked finger.
banana.
Vicky, I
Someone
accidentally
here-
drew a monster.
Broke a banana.
And then again here for fused. Cave dwelling
There, that's better.
rat. And then your snake, mine looks again like a, I don't know what. A stick. Now, every single one of these outlines is going to be about cave dwelling rat snake. I think this will be easier because we'll do this one together. Can I see your articles? About, no, the articles? Because you're right here. It's just easier.
But there's one more.
A, B, and C. So we have A, B, and C.
I kind of did my sniggle.
Okay. The good news is. Just a second. Okay. I got really quiet for a second. That was weird. Every one of these, A, B, and C, do talk about cave dwelling rat snakes. So look at source text A. That one is called Troglobites in Caves, page 129.
Wait, what are we looking at? I'm sorry.
It's actually technically page 130 on the back of that. We're looking at source text A. Source text A is Troglobites in Caves. Troglobites in Caves, right? Source text A on the back, page 130, that last paragraph in the margin, you should have cave dwelling rat snakes. Okay, good. So all of the information in that paragraph, pick the facts you want to list here under A only. Does that make sense? So do that right now. Yeah, go ahead and do that right now. I just want to make sure that I want to make sure that you connect the article A to. Okay, get to work. Get to work. Page 130.
We're gonna make our lay our heads on the table.
I'm sorry, Oliver.
It has more eyes. Why?
It has more eyes.
Oh,
Oh, that thing has
Four
eyes
eyes
too.
staring.
You break the blind and it would still be sitting there, be like, and moves on its own.
Right. It's like the elf on the shelf.
My grandpa had this little wooden monkey. This little wooden monkey, and it would like move on its own, and like you'd be like,
You're like,
and,
move.
like, well, when we were
You
younger,
knew,
we used to
yeah.
think it was so creepy. I was like, how did that move?
Okay, so everybody's looking on page 130.
Yep.
That's the problem with being a little kid. You'd believe anything.
I know. Yeah.
Ooh, this is a fun fact.
What'd you find?
They coil around their victim and squeeze until the bat's heart and lungs stop.
They're
Okay.
descriptors.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well, that
important.
is second image.
So he likes that fact. So what you're doing right now is reading that paragraph and underlining facts that you think are interesting and then adding that to just A. I'll just give you a minute to do that.
This is so much. Okay.
Does it make more sense now?
Yes, I just like
Okay.
did all of this on like a through, like about like.
Oh, and you did on the rat snake too?
Well, I did like it on general information, and then I did some on waterfall cave fish, and then some on homes, and some on cave dwelling rat snakes, but all in one paragraph.
Okay.
So
Ah.
very,
I'm sorry. It might have been how I explained it. I probably
or
didn't.
it's just me.
No, because it's also, I think Oliver and Ellie, did you have a problem with that too? Yeah.
Mia.
What?
So I think it's me. With how to put these together
Yeah.
for Roman numeral 1.
Like distracted me that there was like they added on it, but
General. Did we write all of them on there?
not all of them. I only did A and then.
Can I see the back of this? I'm sorry.
No, wait.
I'm just gonna peek.
Someone else is.
Okay, so yeah,
The closest
go
one.
ahead. I'm sorry. I'm totally
That's kind of why I sit all the way over here, is because she can't look at my paper then.
Who is that?
You.
Oh,
Next week
reaching
we're all
for-
gonna
I
sit in
know.
the back row, and Oliver's gonna have to sit right there by Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, that. It was a nice scene until that arrived.
you're doing great. Okay.
What, chops?
Okay, keep going. So you've got top food chain, constrictor, dangled crevices. Ooh. Yeah. Lung, what is this? Lung?
Lunge.
Lunge.
I haven't seen it.
What does it mean they're at the top of the food chain?
That means that they eat everything pretty much. It's like, you know how the lion is the top of the food chain in the jungle? Because they eat like the hyenas and zebras and they eat everything else in the jungle. They're called the king of the jungle, that's fine. Lions.
It's called.
No one kills the lion.
That's why it's called Lion Kings.
There's no lion. No one kills the lions except for people. We are literally at the top of the food chain because we.
Yeah,
Not
but
with
we,
everything.
Well, if we have a gun in our hand, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but-
mean,
If we go
yeah,
to
but the
Texas,
issue is we're
instantly
gonna
top
be our own
food chain.
downfall.
what will be?
We're gonna be our own
Oh,
downfall.
could be. That's I agree with
Everyone
that.
in Texas is like,
Okay, don't get into politics now.
no, hold on. My cousin lives in Texas. They
Okay.
got a whole variety.
Oh yeah.
It's just-
Well, we do in California too. Guns.
yeah, but I mean, it's harder.
Yep.
It's everything.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of different
Big
laws.
Well, and we have restrictions in California.
Yeah, I haven't been able to shot my BB gun up in 3 years or something.
What?
Your
Why? Why?
BB gun.
BB
You
gun.
should be able to.
Yeah, but
My
I
girl,
can't.
like my sister.
Also, my dad's a safety manager.
Oh.
Safety manager. Then there's like all the new laws and stuff. So I
Okay.
shot one time in Colorado. Which is nice.
Okay. Well,
That's sad.
You're not
that
allowed
is
to
sad.
shoot
Well, yes, but I'm allowed to shoot here, but because my dad's a safety manager and oh my gosh, it's very annoying. He's like, no, over. Hey. What?
well, he just wants you to be safe. He's a safe manager. What
I'm
can I
saying
say?
I'm saying an inch off the ground. I'm pretty sure I'm still safe.
Anyway, how close are you guys? Keep going on this one. A. You can move on to B.
Oh, what?
Oh yes, move on to B.
If you're done with A, you can move on to B. You guys get it though, right? On B, you're gonna look for the paragraph that talks about only about the cave dwelling rat snake.
Yeah.
Got it? Okay. I think because it was called general info, maybe that was what threw everybody off on that. So I'm gonna pause this recording. So what we're doing, it's Paisley that's watching. I think she's the only one missing, right? Oh, and Asia. You're working on filling in Roman numeral 2 on each of these, plus the fused outline for the cave dwelling rat snake. And I'm gonna look at everybody's paragraphs from the first one, and then I'll come back on. So I'm gonna pause. Okay, so almost everybody's finished with this part. So this week you guys are gonna use your fused. Your fused should be only about cave dwelling rat snakes. Give me a thumbs up if yours is only about that. Woohoo! So you're gonna use your fused outline to write your paragraph about that. And use your checklist. And make sure you put a 2 in a bracket.
Okay.
With one of those words on that tan page as your first word. And you cannot underline that as an Asia word because some of them are the same, like since we discovered. Since is on your tan list and it's an Asia word. But you can't underline it and put a bracket around it for 2. That make sense? You have to have them in 2 separate sentences. And I think that's it. I didn't get a chance to see everybody's. I do want to talk to Olivia. And we talked, I think yours was pretty close, but yours you said can I see yours really quick? Your white sheet,
The giant one.
the giant one for Roman numeral 1. So that's your homework though, grammar pages, and then your second paragraph of your troglodyte essay.
But I had it for me.